After these events, the word of Yahuah came to Abram in the vision, saying, "Do not be afraid. Abram, I am your shield, your reward is exceedingly great." And Abram said, "Adonai Yahuah, what would you give me, seeing I go childless? And the heir of my house is Eliezer of Damascus." And Abram said, "See, you have given me no seed, and see, one born in my house is my heir." And see, the word of Yahuah came to him, saying, "This one is not your heir, but he who comes from your own body is your heir." And he brought him outside and said, "Look now toward the heaven and count the stars if you are able to count them." And he said to him, "So are your seed." And he believed in Yahuah, and he reckoned it to him for righteousness. And he said to him, "I am Yahuah who brought you out of your chasm to give you this land to inherit it." And he said, "Adonai Yahuah, whereby do I know that I possess it?" And he said to her, "Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, and a 3-year-old female goat, and a 3-year-old ram, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon." And he took all these to him and cut them in the middle, and placed each half opposite the other. But he did not cut the birds. And the birds of prey came down on the carcasses, and Abram drove them away. And it came to be, when the sun was going down and the deep sleep fell upon Abram, let's see, a frightening great darkness fell upon him. And he said to Abram, "Know for certain that your seed are to be sojourners in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall affect them 400 years. But the nation whom they serve I am going to judge, and afterward let them come out with great possessions. Now as for you, you ought to go to your fathers in peace. You ought to be buried at a good old age. Then in the 4th generation they shall return here. For the wickedness of the Amorites is not yet complete." And it came to be, when the sun went down and it was dark, let's see, a smoking oven and a burning torch passing between those pieces. On the same day Yahuah made a covenant with Abram, saying, "I have given this land to your seed, from the river of Egypt to the great river, the river Perith, with the Kenizzite and the Kenizzite and the Cadmonite and the Hittite and the Perizzite and the Rephaim and